In today's show, Bitcoin may hit $14,000 in 2022, but buying Bitcoin now is as good as it gets, according to this crypto analyst, venture founder, quoting him here, 670 days until the next Bitcoin halving. We are on time to Bitcoin performance comparing to past cycles. In the next 670 days, Bitcoin will capitulate in the next 6 months and hit a cycle bottom between $14,000 and $21,000, and then chop around in $28,000 to $40,000 in most of 2023 and be at about $40,000 again by the next halving. And crypto analyst Cowen, they pop shares here. As long as $31,000 holds, I'm assuming $32,800 is next on Bitcoin, but actually think that $33,200 makes more sense, or at least that region, for clear resistance to the price action of the king crypto. And plan B updates us here. Bitcoin may close $31,762, which is the lowest monthly close since December of 2020. And he also shares, so did you buy the dip? Let me know if you did in the comments below. Also, this just in breaking news, one of Panama's largest banks just became Bitcoin friendly, as well as more breaking news just in. Russia is open to the use of Bitcoin and crypto for international payments, according to their senior central bank official. That's right, a senior official from the Central Bank of the Russian Federation said it's open to using Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for international payments. Also in today's show, Bitcoin is on the verge of a bullish rebound, according to this top crypto analyst, and shares his target, quoting Kevin Svensson here. Bear markets make for fantastic trading zones in both directions. You got to be agnostic and unbiased. Relief rallies can be powerful. We may be getting that now. We could hit targets like $37,000 and still dump again, but for now, it's looking nice and green. Also in today's show, Bitcoin to explode higher this month. Crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen says 3 metrics suggest a June rally incoming, and one of those metrics is the US dollar currency index. As he shares here, we know that the US dollar currency index, when it's moving higher in a parabolic rally, we know Bitcoin goes down. We've seen this many times in the past, and furthermore, if we simply just pull it up, you can see that over the last several months, the dollar has been in a parabolic rally. Also in today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, many of the major alts are currently correcting, back in the red. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go next? Find out all this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here are Crypto News Alerts. I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 100,000 subs. If you like getting that crypto, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick, before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors and the #1 platform to buy, sell, and earn crypto. And one of their flagship products I want to discuss right now is their BlockFi Bitcoin Rewards Visa credit card, where you can earn 1.5% Bitcoin back on all of your purchases. And in fact, within your first 90 days, you can earn 3.5% Bitcoin back on all of your purchases. Also like to point out that there are no annual fees, no foreign transaction fees, and you can see if you are approved with no impact to your credit score, truly making this a no-brainer. Now, another flagship product of theirs besides their BlockFi card is their low-cost trading for the top leading cryptos with their BlockFi trading platform. With BlockFi trading, you can buy, sell, as well as trade a variety of the top crypto assets at competitive prices and store them all in one convenient place. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description right down below, set up your BlockFi account today, and let's get this crypto, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How's it going, crypto fam? Let me know in the comments right down below. And happy June, hopefully a bullish Bitcoin month as Bitcoin faces a cycle bottom this year, in which it could drop over 50% from its current prices, according to this latest research. Now, in a Twitter thread on June 1st, venture founder, a contributor at on-chain analytics platform, Crypto Quant, forecasted 2022 as Bitcoin's year to capitulate. Based on historical patterns involving Bitcoin's halving cycles, this year should be the bearish black sheep of the current 4-year cycle, venture founder wrote, quoting the crypto analyst here, 670 days until the next Bitcoin halving. We are on time to Bitcoin performance comparing to past cycles. In the next 670 days, Bitcoin will capitulate in the next 6 months and hit a cycle bottom between $14,000 and $21,000, and then chop around in $28,000 to $40,000 in most of 2023 and be at about $40,000 again by the next halving. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto crypto analyst that we're likely to see a cycle bottom between $14,000 and $21,000. And he also shares, in other words, buying Bitcoin from this point to the next 6 to 12 months is as good as it gets. Probably the best 3-year percentage ROI ever. We may not be the cycle bottom, but we're within the range of cycle bottoms. This is the best you can do when timing the market cycles. And someone responded, what probability percentage are you weighing to this prediction? And he responded, my bottom target range for Bitcoin is between $14,000 and $28,000. For that, I am highly confident about. Within this range, it's more like a normal distribution, so even lesser confident level bottom, but in my opinion, more likely would be $21,000 to $24,000. Now, such a prognosis, while not music to the ears of the Bitcoin bulls, such a prognosis would not be without precedent. After hitting $3,100 back in December of 2018, Bitcoin managed a recovery to $13,800 7 months later before reversing downhill again to bottom at the March 2020 lows of $3,600. And even the 2019 local high was not enough to beat the record high of that time set in December of 2017 when we hit $20,000 for the first time. Now that level could yet again be a feature of the spot price chart. Venture founder believes those willing to ride the wave and invest even now will nonetheless be on the right side of history. I agree with that 100%. Now others have meanwhile already estimated the likely bottom range at $14,000 or nearby. That price would represent a drop of around 80% from the current $69,000 all-time high, which we set back in November of last year, corresponding to the previous cycle's low in percentage terms. Now the current Bitcoin levels of around $31,000 are comparatively modest as a drawdown. Data from on-chain analytics firm Glassnode shows, which you can see here in this chart. Now last month, fellow analyst Rat Capital calculated a potential target of 15,500 once Bitcoin dips below its 200-week moving average, and sellers face difficulties in driving the market so far down. MicroStrategy, which owns the largest Bitcoin corporate treasury, has pledged to buy into any cascade towards the $20,000 mark. We also have Arthur Hayes, the former CEO of trading giant BitMEX, who also confirmed he would be interested in Bitcoin at $20,000. And checking out the latest from crypto analyst Mikhail Van de Pop, as long as $31,000 holds, I'm assuming $32,800 is next. On Bitcoin, actually think that 33,200 makes more sense, or at least that region for clear resistance to the price action for the King Crypto. And checking out the latest from Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, he updates us on the monthly close. He wrote, Bitcoin may close $31,762, the lowest monthly close since December of 2020. And then he asked everyone here, so did you buy the dip? Let me know if you did in the comments right down below. And breaking news just in, one of Panama's largest banks just became Bitcoin friendly. And before I break down our next breaking story of the day, Russia is open to the use of Bitcoin and crypto for international payments, according to a senior central banking official. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin barely back in the green, up about 0.25% for the day, trading above $31,700. We have Ether in the red, down 0.66%, trading just above $1,950, while Binance Coin, Cardano, XRP, and Solana are also all correcting and in the red. But all right, now let's break down these breaking stories of the day. Tower Bank, a top 30 banking institution in Panama, just declared itself Bitcoin friendly in a new announcement on Twitter. Checking it out right here. Let me translate it into English. Here in Panama and meet up with Tower Bank, and they announced they are crypto friendly and they can come to open accounts and deposit withdrawals from exchanges without fear. The first bank in Latin America that publicly announces this. Worth sharing. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day regarding Russia. The Central Bank of the Russian Federation is open to allowing the use of Bitcoin and other cryptos for international payments, according to a report from Reuters, quoting them here. In principle, we do not object to the use of cryptocurrency in international transactions, said their first deputy governor of the central bank. However, the financial authorities' open-mindedness only stretches so far. As shared here, we still believe that the active use of cryptocurrency within the country, especially within Russia's financial infrastructure, creates great risks for citizens and users. We believe that in our country, those risks could be reasonably large. Now, the continued Russian debate would not only use the use of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, but also the process of mining Bitcoin, which has become a hot button topic over the last year. Just this January, the central bank proposed a blanket ban on Bitcoin mining, and Russia's president took the opposing position for the central bank, stating, although, of course, we have certain competitive advantages here, especially in the so-called mining, referring to the nation's natural climate and energy surpluses. The Russian government proposed a bill seeking to regulate Bitcoin and other cryptos, and at the time, the first deputy head of the committee shared the following: when we talk about digital financial assets, about cryptocurrency, about the crypto market, we must understand we're not just trying to amend certain bills. We're trying to regulate a new entity that the world is facing, and we must determine our position. Now, Russia's Ministry of Finance followed the government's proposal with a bill of its own, which intended to respect the Bitcoin ecosystem and empower those operating businesses within the space by assigning regulatory practices. Now, some members of the Russian Federation believe Bitcoin is only a matter of time. Now, Denis Montarov, Minister of the Industry of the Trade of the Russian Federation, offered his opinion on May 18th, sharing the following. The question is when it will happen, how it will happen, and how it will be regulated. Now, both the central bank and the government are actively engaged in this mass Bitcoin adoption as the game theory around the world for the king crypto continues. Let's freaking go. I want to give a quick shout out to iTrust Capital, the world's largest crypto IRA platform with over $5 billion in transactions. If you're looking to trade crypto tax-free, look no further than iTrust. Now, right now on their platform, you can buy and sell over 25 of the top cryptocurrencies, as well as precious metals, including gold and silver. There are no monthly fees with only a 1% transaction fee, and they do offer institutional grade storage from Coinbase custody, and you can start your account today with a minimum of $1,000. And if you sign up today using my referral link in the description right down below, you're going to receive a $100 reward in Bitcoin for funding your account. So go ahead and do so right now, and let's start stacking those sats tax-free. And before I break down next story of the day, Bitcoin is on the verge of a bullish rebound, according to top crypto analysts, and shares his price target. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at about $1.3 trillion, with $83 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. The current Bitcoin dominance is 46.2%, with the Ether dominance at 18% even. And checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers in the past 24 hours, we have Tron leading the pack, up 11% for the day, trading just above 9 cents, followed by Kusama, up 5.7%, trading at $82.73, followed by Compound up 3.5%, trading at $66.46. And now checking out the top 100 cryptocurrency gainers for the past week, you can see XCN up 87.9%, Waves up 81%, and HNT up 25.9%, with the biggest losers being Luna down about 60% and Luna Classic down 38.2%. And checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 17 out of 100 in extreme fear. Yesterday a 16, last week an 11, and last month a 28 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. A closely tracked crypto strategist and trader is predicting a strong Bitcoin bounce in the coming weeks. Send it. In a new strategy session, analyst Kevin Svensson tells his 69,000 YouTube subs that a Bitcoin rally is likely incoming after the top crypto asset by market cap printed 9 consecutive red candles on the weekly chart. Quoting him here from this new strategy session, but after that close, we're starting to see a little bit of bullish speculation. We're starting to see on the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is coming up and seemingly looking to break out a resistance here. Now, Swensson's prediction of a Bitcoin bounce is based on his thesis that the king crypto has at least printed a temporary bottom earlier this month at around 26,700, as he shares here. Looking at the 2021 low print of 29,000, Bitcoin has barely even tested below. We have not explored this downside region, $25,000 yet, which makes me think that yes, this bottom 26,700 with this weekly volume signature could be acting as a long-term base of support, or at least will act as strong support. And according to the crypto analyst, the rally can push the king crypto towards its immediate diagonal resistance. As he shares here, Bitcoin may be on the verge of a bullish rebound to retest the downward sloping resistance, which you can see here in this chart. Now, Kevin Svensson says Bitcoin appears poised to climb higher and notes Bitcoin will likely resume its downtrend after hitting his target. As he shares here, bear markets make for fantastic trading zones in both directions. You got to be agnostic and unbiased. Relief rallies can be powerful. We may be getting that now. We could hit targets like $37,000 and still dump again, but for now, it's looking nice and green. So there you have it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the crypto analyst. And to watch this entire strategy session with Kevin Svensson entitled Bitcoin Bounce Soon, Relief Rally, Is It Possible? Check the show notes below the video in the description. And before I break down our final story of the day, Bitcoin to explode higher this month, crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen says there are 3 metrics suggesting a June rally incoming. But before I break this down, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 1,200 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my crypto merch store live at merch.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And of course, you can find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes and Google Play. And if you're listening to the pod, be sure to check out the YouTube channel at cryptonewsalerts.net for the full premium experience with video. And we're currently receiving over 500,000 downloads per month with the podcast. So I want to say I greatly appreciate your continued support. And of course, you can follow me on crypto Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok. So wherever you're at, be sure to plug in and follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Popular crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen says there are 3 metrics which indicate the king crypto could see a price bounce this month in June. Let's go. In a new strategy session, he tells his 746,000 YouTube subs the first metric pointing to a Bitcoin rally is a correcting US dollar currency index. Quoting him here, we know that the US dollar currency index, when it is moving higher in a parabolic rally, we know Bitcoin goes down. We have seen this many times in the past. And furthermore, if we simply pull it up, you can see that over the last several months that the dollar has been in a parabolic rally. However, recently, you can see it's pulled back a bit. Now that does not, unfortunately, mean that the dollar rally is over. It could just be taking a break for a while, but certainly looking at the dollar having this pullback leads us to believe that risk on assets could start to do well for a few weeks. Now his second point is that the S&P 500 as well as the NASDAQ have had pretty strong bounces off of their local bottoms, and he notes that crypto has yet to follow those moves. As he shares here, the reason I think is because we are in a macro risk off time, and so I would argue cryptocurrencies are inherently riskier than equities. So equities are the first to move when it looks like we might be getting at least a few weeks of some relief, and then as long as that sustains, then crypto will kind of be next in line to go up as well. And he also notes that the 90-day exponential moving average of the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is lower than it's ever been. The Fear and Greed Index measures market sentiment with values ranging from 0 to 100. Values between 0 and 24 indicate extreme fear is prevalent, while scores between 25 and 49 indicate fear. Now, a score between 51 and 74 indicates market greed, while a score of over 75 indicates extreme greed. Now, Cowen says that the index's 90-day exponential moving average is currently at 23.56, which he says also hints at a possibility of a bounce. As he shares here, why is that significant? We have never seen that before. The 90-day exponential moving average of the Greed and Fear Index is lower than it's ever been. So there you have it. And to watch this entire strategy session with Benjamin Cowen entitled Bitcoin Prime for a June rally, check the show notes below the video in the description, and let me know how high you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to climb this month of June. Holla at your boy. Now for a quick recap, what I covered with you here in today's show: Bitcoin may hit $14,000 in 2022, but buying Bitcoin right now is as good as it gets. Also in today's show, I shared breaking news. One of Panama's largest banks just became Bitcoin friendly, as well as Russia open to the use of Bitcoin and crypto for international payments. Also in today's show, I shared Bitcoin on the verge of a bullish rebound according to top crypto analyst, and shared his target, as well as Bitcoin to explode higher this month according to crypto analyst Benjamin Cowen, who says 3 metrics suggest a June rally incoming. Where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode, Kyle wrote, new to the channel, got the podcast for the car and YouTube when I'm home, smash the button and ring that bell after watching your first video upload 10 days ago. Great content and now my go-to for crypto news. I look forward to your videos each and every day, so thank you. Now let's get this channel and Bitcoin to $100,000. Now we're talking, fam. I appreciate your continued support. Thanks so much for the smash like. Bitcoin to $100,000 along with 100,000 subs. Let's freaking go. And our next featured comment comes from eCoin, Aloha JV. Great show. The King Crypto showing all why it's on top. Hope you're having a good start to the week. Cheer. Blessings, fam. Hodl. Now for our third and final featured comment coming from Jenny Jones. Max Kaiser still has his $220,000 prediction. Michael Saylor is saying it like it is, and all the other amazing crypto news updates delivered by Mr. JV himself only makes 100% sense. The climb on board this rocket ship to the moon. Dollar cost average, hodl, and wait. Patience is a virtue. Peace. One love. Amen, Jenny. Patience is king. Just like Bitcoin, dollar cost average, and hodl. You got this. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below.